Deanna Lopez serves as a member of the Newman Connection Grow team, inspiring young adults to fearlessly live out their Christian identity. Deanna, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Great. Hey, listen,
Great.
before we start, congratulations. You get married on December 8th of this year. Just great news, and we're very excited. We'll say a prayer for you.
Thank you.
Great choice. The feast of the Assumption. I mean the Immaculate Conception. Sorry.
Yes,
Gotta get my
I know we're
feast in.
so excited.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a Friday.
Deanna, tell us what are Newman Centers and who first introduced you to one?
So Newman Centers are all across the country, and they're basically just communities for Catholic students, or for all students rather, to have community and receive the sacraments. And so we don't actually, what we do at Newman is we connect students to their Newman Centers by working with the dioceses and getting their contact information and kind of exchanging that for them so they have that point of contact to their Newman Center or their Catholic center. They're not all called Newman Centers, but it's, the same idea.
Deanna, I live with a priest, Father Michael Meadus, and he's the chaplain at Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT as it is known by most.
Okay.
And he just so enjoys and does such a great job in bringing that faith community together. What have you seen in your experience as to the importance of keeping that community journeying with you through their college years?
So I personally had an experience where my conversion happened because of that, because of a strong community, and getting reintroduced to Jesus in the college setting with people that were really on fire. And so it changed the course of my life. And yeah, so I think my personal experience is the thing I can speak to the most, just how it changed me, not only going to Mass on Sundays, but having a Newman Center, having a community, having a chaplain like that is there to serve the students. It really reawakens the faith and makes it something that is tangible to them, that they can experience with other people, with friends their age. And yeah, it's an invaluable resource to have a Newman Center, especially to have one that has a chaplain and has just a good missions.
See, I love to hear your story because a lot of times colleges, it's a very difficult time for young adults, especially young adults with faith, because they get pulled in so many directions. So to have this resource, as you say, is so important. As a content creator for the Newman Ministry Instagram page, what kind of content do you see young people looking for?
I think we see that they really want to have the truth. They're thirsty for the truth, even if they don't know it, They want the truth, but that's presented in a way that's culturally relevant and easy to understand. And so I think people really love to understand the myths of the faith. They love to see the things about the Catholic faith debunked, these myths about, Catholics worship Mary, or Catholics, aren't open to other faiths, things like that a lot of people believe. I find that it's the most popular when we address those myths and things like that through our content.
We've become really amazed over the past few years about the work of Focus. I believe it's a federation of Catholic university students growing and working with young people on college and university campus across the country. Now, you've served with Focus. What was that experience like for you? Because Focus is pretty unique.
Yes. Oh, it's very unique. I think they do an incredible job, and it's grown so much even in the short time that I've been gone from there. But so I was a missionary for 5 years, and I would say that it really changed also, again, the course of my life, saying yes to applying for Focus and then to going wherever they sent me. And we have really great formation as missionaries. And so that practice of praying every single day, of receiving the sacraments regularly, and of really learning how to communicate well and how to share the faith boldly, it really set me up to be a disciple for the rest of my life. Even when I leave Focus, or when I left Focus, I was able to have that mindset and to really live out my identity as a Christian.
How did you get involved in digital media? Was that something you've always been interested in, or did you just happen upon it?
Yes. So I think naturally I really love to do graphic design and things like that. And they asked me when I joined Newman Ministry to run their social media page, and it was just going to be a really small part of my job. We never expected it to become what it did become. It really grew, and people really were drawn and attracted to the content that we were producing, so much so that it became a big part of my role, basically my full-time job. And so it kind of, just happened like that. We didn't expect it to, but I think, again, the response of people and of these young adults, and it wasn't just like on, a like on social media, it's people responding to us saying, I went back to confession after seeing this video on like why, on confession and why it's important. Or I was a Protestant and I was searching for the faith and I found these videos on, the truth of the faith, and it helped me in my conversion to becoming Catholic. And just seeing the big impact that those things can have, it made me empowered to continue going.
Yeah, I actually now am on Instagram, not on it, but I look at it all the time because of my kids who are older. But I have to tell you that somebody here, one of our hosts, I was surprised because she was so excited that you were on, and that's Monet. So you and Monet know each other?
Yes. So I met Monet because she reached out one day after seeing our videos, and she said, we should do a collaboration together. And I had already seen her videos on her own personal page and just really loved her apostolate. And so that's kind of how we met. We've met in person once at the Big Focus conference, but it's so interesting how you can create friendships over social media and a community like that. And the Holy Spirit can really still just work and bring people together, even, over the screen. And so that's how Monet and I became friends.
You only need to meet Monet once. That's all you need. And then
I know. She's wonderful.
She's great.
Where can we find out more about your work, Deanna?
So you can go, if you want to learn about Newman Ministry as a whole and what we offer. If you're a parent, if you're a student, or if you're a campus minister, you can go to newmanministry.com. Or if you want to check out our videos, you can do our Instagram, which is Newman Connection, at Newman Connection on Instagram.
Deanna, thank you so much. We'll be saying special prayers for you on December 8th.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. God bless you.
Bye. Have a good weekend. Bye.